For this episode, we will take a look at the two largest in land size and in population provinces of Canada, Quebec and Ontario. The first one highlighted here in red is the province of Quebec. It is the largest in geographic size of any of Canada's 10 provinces, and you will also notice that it is divided into two major sections, north and south of the St. Lawrence River. Quebec, iconically, is a French-speaking region of Canada, holding very close to its roots as being founded by the French explorers of Champlain and Cartier, among many others, in the 1600s, as well as the province flag still highlights those French roots with the fleur-de-lis, the official symbol of the French royal family. St. Lawrence River flows through Quebec, on which you can find the two largest cities, Montreal and Quebec City, as islands and regions on the river itself, and eventually the river flows from the Great Lakes. Quebec also borders the Hudson Bay to its north, along with its neighbor of Ontario. And as well, Montreal is the largest city within Quebec province itself. Many local residents who are from the region include William Shatner, Mario Lemieux, and Celine Dion. And from that region, toward the very eastern portions of Quebec that are very remote, as you get further away from Quebec City, within the Gulf of the St. Lawrence is the Gaspé Peninsula. For many nature and animal lovers, it is a prime scenic place with the lighthouses going on the water and seeing various birds, as well as sea life out there into the cold waters. But for many, it is the two major cities, with Quebec being the center of the culture, cuisine, and atmosphere of the ancient French world in North America. They have the iconic hotel in the downtown, as well as the fortresses, the artists, the music, the street life of Quebec. It can get very cold in wintertime, but as well as pretty normal to the rest of North America. In between Quebec and Montreal, you have various national parks that are very remote, where you can end up seeing all types of wildlife, as well as being attacked by many mosquitoes. And Montreal, or Royal Mountain, as it was referred to by Jacques Cartier in the early French explorers who came to this region, it would go on to host many sporting events, such as the Summer Olympic Games in 1976 with the Olympic Stadion outside of downtown Montreal, and you can also see the mountain, the hilltop just outside the downtown, through which this island city on the river of the St. Lawrence was founded. You also had a World Exposition or World's Fair that was hosted in Montreal. Gave name to its former baseball team, as well today the biggest sporting event in the city is the Montreal Canadiens hockey team, as well as you have a professional soccer team in Major League Soccer. And from that former exposition, there once was the Expos that are now the Washington Nationals. Outside of Quebec, further down the St. Lawrence River is Ontario. Within Ontario itself is the largest population within Canada, as well as the largest city of Toronto. Like Quebec, it borders the Hudson Bay to the north, and is home to many famous Canadians, from Wayne Gretzky to Jim Carrey, Shania Twain, Justin Bieber, Alex Trebek, and Avril Lavigne. The capital of Ontario is Toronto, as the largest city and home to the tallest structure within Canada, but the capital of Canada is Ottawa, right on the border with Quebec. And you also have Ontario being home to as the only province which borders the Great Lakes with the United States. It shares a border with only 4 of the 5 Great Lakes, with Lake Michigan being fully enclosed within the United States. And between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, there is Niagara Falls, one of the most scenic sites that is visited across Canada by tourists. As well, between the border, you have various tourist sites and attractions, or you can ride the Maid of the Mist boat down into the Niagara Falls waters. And just a few hours drive outside of Niagara Falls is the largest city in Canada, Toronto, with the CN Tower being the tallest structure in the country. You can take an elevator ride to the top and actually walk over and look beyond into the city. You also have there the Rogers Center highlighted there in the purplish blue, which is where home to the Toronto Blue Jays baseball team. And the city itself used to be called York in its early foundings and was the original capital of Canada. Until it was burned down by American forces in the War of 1812, it is rebuilt into a very multi-diverse city with Greek, Asian, European, and people throughout the British realm, from Jamaica to Nigeria to South Africa to New Zealand, who have all called Toronto home. You have its various unique art culture with its Royal Ontario Museum, home to various exhibits and artifacts, as well as nearby down the street is University of Toronto, a very prestigious university in our world. And it is a sports center for the nation of Canada, being home to the only NBA team, as well as hosting the current only Major League Baseball team in the nation. Outside of Canada is its export of hockey, where when going to Canada into the city of Toronto, you can attend and visit the Hockey Hall of Fame and as well catch a game between the rivals of Toronto and up the road of Ottawa Senators, named after the seat of the nation's government. So you have the Capitol building in Ottawa, home to the Parliament, where you have its various ceremonial traditions in reflection to its British culture every evening, having cannon fire displays, and as well the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the canals around the city of Ottawa. That within the wintertime, it becomes a prime area for ice skating up and down the city ways. And through that, we have our two major provinces in terms of culture, politics, population, and influence throughout Canada is Ontario and Quebec.